takes us by way of this wonderful planet called Planet Earth. Anyone else out there want to give us your name or where you're streaming from? Would love to hear.
New safety trade alert. New safety trade alert.
Anyone else streaming out there would love to hear your name or where you're streaming in from.
He never really had a permanent spot anywhere. He just gets called to speak here and there.
All right. So I see we have family on. Sorry for the late start, everyone. I literally drifted off. So my apologies. And the time went by. I should have set an alarm. All right. Let's just quickly chat it up a bit. And seeing that we have family on here, we'll just basically just take a quick look at some things in terms of this wonderful system that we have. And maybe any questions that anybody might have surrounding it. But we definitely have a major winner here of our system, major winner. And we definitely are able to do quite well for those who choose to take advantage of it, right? Just really extraordinary stuff that we have. And I'm very grateful and thankful that we do have access to this. Is there any particular asset anybody wants to look at when it comes to this? NAS 100, man. NAS 100 did some great things this morning. All right, great things this morning, man. Let's look at this 5 minute, 1 minute. Wow, what a move NAS made this morning. Look at this buy. Is there anybody here who caught this? Jeez. This just took off after market open today. All right, NAS just took off, man. Well, one beeline straight up. Anybody here caught that today? And the system called it out, man. Look here, it's right here, right? And it was called out on SPX as well.
I got it, Doc.
Who is that? Horatio?
Frederick, Jamaica.
Frederick, wow.
I got some of it.
You got some of it?
Yes, man.
Yes. See, it was also called out on SPX. Look at it. Green, red, green. What a system. What an amazing system, right? This was right.
System is awesome, sir.
Yes, Frederick. Yes,
awesome.
It's a boss system, man. So, this is just really wonderful that we have access to this, and all you have to do is just learn how to use it. When you're trading live, and one of the key things to do is to make sure that you're looking at the patterns here, because sometimes the movement of the candles, well, for me, sometimes when the candles are moving, you can be so focused on the candles that you will miss the setups, right? And don't pay enough attention and miss the setups below, right? Sometimes when the candles are moving and you're trading actively. For those of us who scalp, like on the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute and so forth, right? So just exciting times, very, very exciting times for us. So simple, right? Green, red, green, right? I remember earlier on this evening, I was on NAS and I saw this candle spike up here, this green candle shoot up here. And on the 5 minute time frame, there's a buy on NAS. On the 5 minute time frame, there's a buy stop. This one, so it was a buy stop. At the same time, when that candle shot up, right? But on the 1 minute, it was showing a quick sell, right? So even though it shot up like that for a buy, and if you were on the charts and you see the candle moving up and you see this candle shoot up so aggressively, into the air like that, it gives you the impression that this is a time that you could jump in for a quick buy. But what was happening was that the market was about to sell, which happened, right? Because this pattern was here. Red, green, red. So this was a sell. And look at that. The system is amazing, man. So when the market was running up like that, giving you the impression that it's going to buy, the system call out the fake. And to be sincere, I was tempted to put in a buy stop here, and the candle stall, and I said, you know what, let me delete my buy stop. And then when I looked at the pattern, the 1 minute chart was showing red, green, red, and I realized, no, this is a sell, right? On the 1 minute, even though the 5 minute was showing green, red, green, the 1 minute had a quick sell. And you could see the market sold off right away. So the system is amazing. I mean, just think about the value of this. Just think about the value of this. The market is shooting up like this, shooting up like this, right? Normally, Frederick, without a safety trade system, you see these candles, this one running up, this one running up, this one running up, this one, and then this one jumps up into the air like that. What would you be tempted to put in? What type of trade would you be tempted to do right now?
You still want to go higher?
Yes. Wouldn't you be tempted to put in a buy?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And how would we know without a safety trade system that this is because here it is. Let's look at it. Right? If you look at these smaller candles, this is what's called a sideways move. So this is like a sideways move. This is what we call consolidation. And then out of the consolidation comes this long candle that we call an impulsion candle. Right? That's what we'll call this green candle. We call it an impulsion candle. So it's shooting up, giving the impression that the market is ready to buy. And I literally was gonna put in I would have had a buy. I had a buy stop earlier, based on the 5 minute, because the 5 minute had a green, red, green, and I was waiting for the 5 minute to kick in, but eventually the bot broke green to red, so obviously no 5 minute trade anymore. Well, man, this sell, look at this. This is so good, so great. That red, green, red. So for those of us who are still relatively new, let me see, okay, James Ogbe. All right, so everybody here, just checking to make sure everybody here has their system or is a part of Xtreme. No guest yet. All right, so in simple terms, everyone, simple terms, the system is amazing. We have to make sure that you're paying attention to the pattern here, the setups, okay? To make sure that you're not thrown off, because I'm telling you, I've been using it for a while. And when I saw this green candle shoot up today, I was on the system this afternoon and I saw the green candle shoot up. I was like, man, this market is about to buy, because it was consolidating for a bit. Then there was a 5 minute buy set up over here, right? Let's see if I could sync scroll it. Right here. So you could see when this green candle shot up, right? On the left, it was still green, red, green. And over here, this was, set up for a potential sell. So what I was looking at and thinking, you know what, man, this, with the 5 minute showing a buy, the market is ready to buy. I mean, these guys, these market movers are so tricky, right? And then when the candles came up and stalled, I literally, true story, right? I literally had my entry point right here when it stalled, because I had it above these candles, trying to avoid these up and down stuff, right? And when I saw it stall, I said, you know what? Let me delete it. And then right after deleted it, that All right, so my internet went off a while ago. I had to switch providers. You know, and hey, it happens, man. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Cool. It happens. It happens. Where is my other instrument? Here we go. All right. 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 Sorry about that, guys. All right. So here are a couple of other examples. I mean, right here, you know, it's too tight to trade these cells, but the system calls them out nonetheless. So the accuracy of these patterns, right? Red, 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 green, red, or green, 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 red, right? It's just really amazing that we have this. And this trade that took place this morning, this was an SPX green, 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 red, green. Okay. And Frederick, congratulations again on catching some of this big move. That was just really outstanding. I think that's about the overall move was this is SPX. So let's check it on NAS. All right, the overall move was about 169, 170 points, 170 points, right, on NAS 100 this morning. All right, this happened during what's called market open. So just that market open where these candles went shoosh, 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 up and down, up and down. The system told us that there's a 1 minute buy stop. And for those who took advantage of it, would have been able to cash in on this run up, and it just took off, and it did not turn back. Right, later on in the day there was a reversal, but long before that you'd have been able to close out your trade, hopefully, and take your profits. Okay. Now coming up tomorrow, we have news 8:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. and the system is always accurate. What I recommend you do with the news folders is to pay attention to your 1 minute chart. It will tell you exactly what's happening right at that point. You know, if we go back to, let me go back to Friday. Friday, there was one heaven of a news candle. Right? Oh man, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Right here. This red candle right here. This candle is red candle. Oh boy. I got clobbered by that. You know, I read it the wrong way. No, I didn't read it the wrong way. It wicked me in I was waiting for the buy afterwards, which is this. I didn't want to do the sell before because I thought it was going to be a quick wick down. But it turned out to be a really big move down to the downside, right? If I was to go there and find it, that candle, the system called it out. Okay, that's the powerful thing about the system that we have. All right, I'm going to find it for us. That happened on Friday morning, right? Just before market open. So this system is invaluable. What we have here, guys, invaluable. Where is it? That's not this day. Invaluable. It's one candle that took like 30 seconds went, I think, about almost 200 pips in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, 200 pips, right? And the system called that out for us. 200 pips in 30 seconds, that candle. I hope, okay, maybe I won't find it. But man, ladies and gentlemen, this is just blown my mind for sure. And I hope it has blown yours as well. All right. All right, I'm not seeing that for now. All right. Okay, let me just look at for us as well. For those who don't know, there's blue line trading. All right, there is the blue line trading. If you're not using the blue line trading, just remember that you could be trading the three indices as one. So you could be trading NAS, US 30, and SPX as one. And what does that mean? It means that let's say NAS 100 is here. Let's see, because it is, all right? There's this blue line, almost horizontal, all right? It's called a blue line. So if we look at here, where it crossed the blue line, NAS crossed the blue line right here, right at this red candle. Okay, that's when it came down and crossed the blue line. So it was above, and then it finally crossed it with this wick. We could use this wick, finally crossed it here. So that's NAS crossing the blue line. And then if we put US 30 on the screen, let's see, it has not crossed the blue line. It didn't cross the blue line until here. So if we put a line here, US 30 did not cross the blue line until here. Let's change the color of this line. Let's change the color of this line, vertical line properties. All right, so let's say US 30 is blue, okay? So US 30 is blue and NAS is green. And then let's look at SPX and see when did SPX cross the blue line, all right? Didn't cross it there. Okay, didn't cross it in this area. Okay, didn't cross it until way down here. All right, hasn't crossed it yet. Wow. Okay, so that's something to tell us that that's still coming up. All right, so the blue line was crossed here and here by NAS and here by US 30. Right, that's the last time they crossed it. SPX hasn't crossed it yet. So SPX is still above the blue line, as you could see. So we can expect XPX to cross the blue line sometime going forward. Right, we can anticipate that. All right, and also when you are, sometimes it happens, it came close. Sometimes it's not exactly touching. So SPX came close here, right? And NAS came close here, and then US 30 touched here. Okay, that's one of the nuances of it. Sometimes it doesn't touch, but comes close, right? But even though it doesn't touch, comes close, then that gives you an idea that US 30 is going to come close as well. All right, let's go back again to look for another blue line trade. Look for another place where it crossed the blue line. Look for another place where it crossed the blue line. Here. Wow. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so here it went up above the blue line. All right, up this night, last night went below. This time it comes above. All right, not this one. Find this. All right, so this came down and touched it. So it came down and touched it here. All right, yes, came down and touched it here. This is on SPX 500. And then if we look at US 30 around this, okay, US 30 did it at exactly the same spot, or really touched it before and then came back and crossed it. US 30 was really up here. All right, so US 30 was up here. All right, I will change the color of US 30. Change the color of US 30. Vertical line, let's change this to purple. All right, and then NAS 100. Let's put NAS 100 on the screen. You can see NAS 100 crossed here. So NAS 100 and US 30 crossed it at the same time on the SPX later. So what it does, it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of SPX crossing after. So you'd literally be able to put in a trade on SPX to the blue line because US 30 and NAS had crossed this blue line before. That's basically how you use the blue line trading. There's a scanner coming out this month that will be given to all of those who have been in the scanner room on the birthday of the developer. You're going to be given a 2 or 3 scanner. If you've been in the scanner room, you're going to get it included as a part of being involved in the community. All right. Well, that's what we were told. I mean, he's a man of his word, so I expect he will keep it. So this is really exciting that we have this wonderful system, everybody, that you could use it this way. The other thing that I'm enjoying, and hopefully you're enjoying that too, is the scanner. All right, Euro JPY, Euro GBP, 1 minute time frame. When the system calls it out, Euro JPY, I just quickly come here and I, bring it up, Euro JPY here, put it on this one. All right, and then put it over here as well. So I have it on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. So let's look at this, all right, for the purposes of our presentation here today. All right, right, I hear you. All right, so, okay, so this is a buy. It already happened, actually. It's a dirty buy stop. And why is it dirty? Here you see where it shows green, 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 red, green. Okay, so this pattern, you could see the green is just, the red is just a dot. So it was going up, came back down, and came just below the line here, and it went back up. Just give us a little dot here, just a little dot here. Okay, and then that would have given an opportunity to put in a buy. But that's a dirty buy. Why is it dirty? The back here is green, but on the left-hand side, the back here is red, which means that it's not perfect. It's not a perfect safety trade, but it's still good, but it's not perfect. You know, I generally don't take those where the buck on the 1 minute and the 5 minute are not the same color. I stick with the ones where the 1 minute and the 5 minute are the same color, unless I'm trading NAS or US 30 or SPX, which I'm very familiar with. But if I'm going to trade a currency pair like this, and the buck is green over here and this is red, I don't trouble that. Right? There's too many trades available with the safety trade system to have to take every trade that comes our way. There's another one that was just called out a while ago. I missed that one. Another tool that I like using is the indices top 10 or Forex top 10. You could come here and let's Forex top 10 or look at the last one. So Euro JPY, Euro GBP. So Euro GBP was a sell. Euro GBP, Euro GBP, Euro GBP. Here we go. All right. So this one is nicely aligned, right? This is a perfect safe trade, close to perfect. So let's look at this one. Red, 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 green, red, right? Where the candles came up above the line and then came back down, right? Candles came back above the line and came back down. You could see that it's a winning trade. Now, what makes this a perfect safety trade is that when this was called out by the system, 5 minutes ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before the trade won, you see red, 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 green, red, which means it's a sell, right? But what you should also look for is on the left-hand side, you'll see here where the candles came close to the 5 minute trade line. That's really ideally you want this to either come to the 5 minute trade line or touch the 5 minute trade line. That's what you want to have happen. Either that. So if this candle comes to touch this, that would be great, right? That would be absolutely great. That's what you want to see happen. Or in this case, right? Red, red, green, red. This becomes a really perfect trade because one, the candles are above, it went down. The red arrow was on the screen. The candles came back up, giving you the impression that the market was going to buy. It's not really a buy, it's going to sell, which it has done. Okay. And this 1 minute, 1 minute is this is the perfect safety trade. Red, 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 green, red. Okay, see, it was going up. Looks like the market was going to buy before, right? Looks like the market is going to buy, but the market is really selling. Okay, so the system calls out this fake move, and do not get caught by these fake moves. I almost got caught on this fake one, right? I tell you, this system is so wonderful. All right, so look at this. Where it's sold off now. So you'd have been able to put in an order of here, just below here. I mean, I wouldn't trade this now. The spread is too wide, right? So click trading, click new order. You see the spread here is kind of wide at this time of the day, not much volume, but it's still a winning trade anyway. All right. During market hours, London session, this would have been a boom trade, right? So very easy to do. Red, 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 green, red. Confirm on the 5 minute that the buck is red over here, the buck is red over here. All right, that's great. The candles, ideally, it would have been nice if it was close to this, touching it or across it. That would have been wonderful. But all right, but we don't get it like that all the time, right? This system just called out 3 more. USD CAD, CAD Chef, and Chef JPY. So let's look at USD CAD. All right, let's start with that one. The system is just so amazing. Right, 3 trades like that right away. USD CAD. If this was during market hours, you just go to town. Just go to town and enjoy yourself. All right, here it is. Right, where the system called us out. See, the candle over here is coming close to the 5 minute line. The buck is red over here. It's red over here. You see the blob of green calling the fake out. You would be putting in an order just below the line here for when it turns around. Right, for when it turns around. And for you to be able to win some pips here and make some money, right? This is going to be a nice trade. This one is a nice trade, right? If this was, let me look at the spread on this thing. 80, 81, that's not too bad, right? Market is about to close, so who knows what's going to happen so late in the day. All right, it's too late in the day to trade. But this is exciting, right? There's another tool, Card Chef, right? And let's look at Card Chef as well. I'll come back to you, USD CAD. So man, this is just so powerful, right? So Card Chef, these lines, I don't like leaving them on my charts. But Card Chef, let's look at Card Chef quickly, right? Card Chef as well. So that was USD CAD, and then Card Chef. See, green, red, green. Market went down. Expectation is for it to come back up. And if we come over here, and the other one that the system just called out was Chef JPY, right? Chef JPY. So the system is also giving you that opportunity to take advantage of these trades, right? On opportunities to make money by giving us the data on when this happens. See, red, green, red. So instead of sitting down waiting for the setup to take place, you could use the scanner, and identify, put on you could narrow it down to putting on your dashboard. You want the system to send you trades on these particular pairs, indices, gold, silver, oil. You could decide what you want the system to send you these messages on, and then you would be able to be alerted whenever the setups have occurred on those particular assets. And then those of us who have the time maybe could invest an hour and a half and be on the charts and take advantage of monitoring the setups and make money that way. A lot of us are doing really well because of that, right? So man, I'm just blown away by the system that we have. And I'm grateful and thankful that we have such a great technology available to us to predict where the market is going, all right? To predict where the market is going and to be able to make some really great income going into the rest of this year and obviously next year as well. So any questions from anyone? Any questions from anybody?
New safety trade alert.
Any questions?
Trade alert.
Anybody like any help with anything? I know I can speak fast and stuff. Go ahead.
Hi, sorry. Do you want to finish what you were saying, or can I ask you a question?
Please go ahead and ask the question, man.
Right. I just wanted to know, the BS indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a yellow line goes through it, the histograms. Yes. Now,
Yes.
the gap between the histogram and the yellow line, how can we use that for trade?
All right. Well, it's really used more on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 hour and the 1 hour. But you could use it on any one of the time frames. But what happens is that like this blob of red fits into the gap here, like right here, right? This blob of red fits into this gap that we see here, right? Not perfectly, but that's the whole idea of the gap. He covers it in the training. So if you go back and watch the training, you'll see where he covers the fill in the gap and shows you how this piece over here fits into this piece here. And then that's one of the pieces of evidence that says this is going to be a buy or a sell trade. So it is an additional confirmation. It's not a trade by itself per se, but it's an additional confirmation, right? That there is a buy or a sell, right? A way of knowing this definitely is going to be a good buy or a good sell, because this is an additional confirmation along with the red, green, red, and the other things that we look for.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Anyone else? Thank you, Bob, for your question. All right, man. And Nas, man, this is just so beautiful. This is a Nas. Any whatever you're trading, but and then also this gap here, Bob. When you see this, like when it comes down to here, but it doesn't come on touch, it creates this gap, right? And when it's pushing back up, it's a high risk trade So, it's very risky to take it, but this is an entry.
I need to
Okay?
drink water.
So it comes back down, right? You see, it was going across, came down, but it didn't come down all the way below this line. It would have to come down below this line for this to turn red. But this creates a gap between the yellow line and the green. And then that gives you a potential entry. But these are risky, okay? These are risky trades, all right? Just bear that in mind. But you'll see them on the 1 minute as well. You'll see them on the 5 minute. You'll see those gaps. But just be mindful that they are risky. They're pretty risky, all right? Even though, like this came down here, you could see on this 5 minute, it came down, came below the line. It did not give you the green here, the red here, but it gave you a gap. Do you see the small gap between the yellow line and the green? Give you a gap, right? So that's an opportunity for a buy, but it's a risky trade. It's not a safe trade, but it is what's called a fill in the gap. All right, so that's another way to use the gap apart from using it on the 4 or on the 1 hour time frames. But risky, that trade is risky. The safe trade is when the colors are aligned like this, red, 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 green, red. See, the market movers tried to fake us out, almost caught me today, but it was a sell. And I didn't notice that until after it happened. I was so focused on the candle going up and remembering the 5 minute buy that I was thinking that the 5 minute buy was kicking in, right? And going up this way. And if I had earlier on put in an entry point here above these wicks for the 5 minutes, saying when it comes back up, I want to catch the 5 minute when it's going up, because it was just going up and on, up and on, up and on, up and on like that. But then the market movers just went up and would have put me in the trade. And if I wasn't quick, I would not have caught these pips, which is still a lot. It was a nice win. It was about 6 pips. So it's still a good win. But it was really a 1 minute sell. And if you're not paying attention to the pattern here, red, 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 green, red, you could have missed this. So, that happened to me today, right? I was on the system. I saw this candle shoot up. I had deleted this though, so I didn't have it there. And because I deleted it, I was planning to go back and put it in. And when I saw the candle stall, I said, oh, something must be up, right? What's going on, right? And then when I looked, oh, it's a sell. Red, 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 green, red. So this is what the fake out is all about. Because this candle, man, this thing was shooting up. And I was like, man, this 5 minute buy is about to kick in. But no, the system was there to warn me. All right. But, and thankfully I didn't get into the trade. But after looking at the system, I was like, wow, man, this system is so wonderful. So that was a good experience for me to pay better attention to what's going on down here, especially on the 1 minute. Because even though you're going to trade, even though you're taking a 1 hour trade, the 1 minute chart gives you that perfect entry data, okay? Because this information would have given it opportunity to know, hey, there's a sell going on. All right, don't go for the fake move right here. There's a sell going on in the 1 minute. And of course, it bought back up after, but it was a 1 minute trade and then it went sideways until the market was, came to a close for the day. So this is just so exciting that we have this level of consistency with our system. Here's another sell late in the day, but it's a sell nonetheless, right? But this is just so amazing. I'm just so blown away. I'm so grateful that we have this. And all you have to do is just practice over and over, putting in the trades using the system. And then just, after practicing for a while, congratulations to, I think, Bridget's partner that won 25 XPX trades in a row. And then he started off trading up $500, made a couple of mistakes, but I think now he's above $2,000. He made $600 on US 30 yesterday on one trade. Congratulations to him. I can't remember his name. Maybe Bridget might tell me. Come up. Maybe Bridget could tell us, right? Bright, is that amazing, Bright? Gentleman just started not too long ago, made $600 on US 30 yesterday. It grew $500 account to $2,000. So this is truly an exciting time. Very exciting time. Many people are doing well. You are going to do well. Just practice, guys. And you know, it's pretty clear that the system works. It's very clear. There's no question marks around that. It's just for us to practice and become really good at using it. And you know, eventually we'll be able to get great results. Right? I know you must have you've been enjoying gold like crazy, right? Right, Bright, right? I know you're rocking gold, man. You're rocking gold left, right, and center.
God
Right?
is my baby. God is my baby. I rock it. I rock God every day. Every day.
Every day. You know, there were some nice buys. It's because it's been buying since the other day, right? There's some nice buys going on it. Nice buys going on gold. Some nice buys. Nice buys. There's a 4-hour sell on gold. All right, there's a 4-hour sell and there's a big gap here that I guess eventually get filled. And you know, so I'm looking out for this 4-hour to kick in, right? Because when this 4-hour gold, yes, if this 4-hour gold trade kicks in, guys, man, this is gonna make some money. I'm telling you, that's right. It's gonna make some money.
Yes,
Because this is going to be 240 pips, right? Is it 240? 2,301 points. 2,301 points, right? 2,301 points, right? That's a lot of money, okay? On this move. So look out for this move, guys. You know, it's going to happen at some point. It will happen, whether it's tomorrow or the day after, we don't know. But there's an expectation for this to fill in. And if you go to the day chart and gold, you'll see that it's a sell. You can see that it's been selling. It's part of a bit, but it's so far from the trade line here. It's definitely in a sell mode. It's trying to buy back. If you look at the weekly chart has it's initiated a weekly buy. So the last week, the last couple of weeks set up what's called a weekly buy in the weekly chart, right? So that's where the buy is starting to happen. But there's still, I think the last major sell is going to be the 4-hour sell. And I believe that after the 4-hour sell is probably complete, then we're going to see a lot of buying on gold. That's what I believe, right? But the buying has started on gold. There's a lot of buys on gold right now. So if you're trading gold and stuff, a lot of buys are on there. And there's a lot of buys on the indices as well. If we're looking at NAS 100, if we go to NAS 100 here, a lot of buys. A lot of buys are here. A lot of buys are here now. All right, if you scroll through the charts, right? The daily chart, the box is red, but the candles are now above the trade line. Okay, so this box, if it stays above there, the box is going to turn green, and it's going to turn back to a buy. We go to the 4-hour chart, you see that the box red. The other day there was a 4-hour sell, a big sell here, right? If you notice that the box now has changed from red to green. On the 4-hour chart, if you go down to the 1 hour, it's the 1 hour set up for a 1-hour buy. So now it's set up for a 1-hour buy. So there's a 1-hour buy coming up, guys. So look out for it. And then there's going to be the 30-minute buy coming up. All right, there was one earlier, it's filling the gap, 30-minute buy. You could see it where the candles came down, almost came below the line, created the gap down here. You see where it bought up big time on the 30-minute. Okay, and then the 15-minute, let's go to the end of the chart. The 15-minute, look at this 15-minute call out. Green, red, green. You see the 15-minute buy? Whoo, look at that mountain.
boom, shakalaka. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. I mean,
are you excited, man?
Dr. Henry, this is like that's what we call power line. Power line. This is like power line. Look at that. Oh my God.
Wow. Guys.
And that's 15 minutes time frame. My goodness.
Green, red, green. And this was this morning, and woo, woo! Oh my gosh! And then you know what? We're gonna have more tomorrow, guys. More every day, every day. 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. The buys that the system is calling on, because there's a lot of buys. You see, some of them are clean, some of them are dirty. Dirty means the box is not the same color. Like here, just so wonderful. And then you drop to the 1 minute. Oh man, come on. So, a lot of buys and sells, and so the system is invaluable. It is really invaluable. We really kind of put a value on the system. Let's put this line right here, right? This is where the 15-minute happened. Right here. That's where the 15-minute took place. Okay, so if you had a system, if you had a safety trade system, see, the safety trade system called it out and gave you how many minutes before the move. Let's count how many minutes before the move. It told you there's a buy coming up on NAS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1 hour. That's 150 minutes notice. You would have gotten 150 minutes notice that you could go ahead and put in a buy on NAS. 150 minutes. Come on, guys. That's literally 2.5 hours before it happened. The system called it out. What's the value of that? Somebody come off mute and tell me. What's the value of this happening? Yeah. What type of price can you put on that? To have the data to tell you that go ahead and put in a buy order on NAS and win 100 value would you put on a system like that?
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. And the consistency of this. So going into tomorrow, guys, or tonight, which is tomorrow, man, just keep looking for your trades, looking for your setups, okay? And or wait for the system to call out the setup and give it to you on the scanner, all right? Not to mention the other things that the developers in the pipeline for us. Look at the trades that are being called AUD shift, AUD NZD. You will just not be short of opportunities to make money.
Trade alert. New safety trade alert.
Right? Just not be short. AUD NZD, right? See, put this one on the 1 minute, this one on the 5 minute. Look at that. 5 minutes over here, 1 minute over here. This bot broke, so that's no longer a good trade. And then there's AUD chef, and then Euro USD. This is so many trades, right? You would just not be short of opportunities to make money if you have this system. I call it the abundance system. See? It's a nice buy. Look at that. The candle shot down like this bright. And look at this, right up. Come on. Cha-ching. Right? A Euro USD is, almost any time it's the spread is still kind of wide. Well, man. So, enjoy yourselves. If any further questions from anybody, well, make sure that, you practice over and over again, ladies and gentlemen, just practice, right? Bright watched the video so many times before he started trading live. I know every day he's ending in profit, every single day. And that's really wonderful news. A lot of our results have skyrocketed. Frederick, congratulations once again on catching that move. And I know you're going to catch more tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. news, guys. Tomorrow, is it 8:30 a.m. or 10 a.m.? Tomorrow we have news 8:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. And also we have the market open. So you're going to have a lot of opportunity tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a very, very good day in the market. And you're going to have a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money because there's going to be a lot of movement in the market. All right. So
have a great day, Doc.
Yeah. All right. So
one question, Doc.
Go ahead.
How does the time frame relate to your entries? The different time frames. How does that relate to your entries?
All right, so the entry should be on the 1 minute, right? So for example, here is the call out. All right, so this is the 1 minute chart. So it was down here, right? So you should use your 1 minute chart for your entry, or if it's a 5 minute trade, you use the 5 minute chart. If it's a 15-minute trade, you use the 15-minute chart. So in this case, it's a 1 minute trade, right? So your entry is going to be above this trade line here, okay? Above here. If it was a 5 minute trade, your entry would have been above this line here. Let me just use this to sync scroll. Right. So your entry would be just above the trade line here. If it was a 5 minute trade, you see that? So the entry ends up being different. So you use the 5 minute chart to place your entry. If it's a 15-minute trade, you use the 15-minute chart to place your entry point. And if you look at it here, the 15-minute chart, you see the I'm just using sync scroll to help you. You see it's lower down, right? All right, let me do it this way. Expand the screen. All right, so if you're on the 1 minute chart, all right, so you're on the 1 minute chart right now. We're on the 1 minute chart right now, okay? 1 minute chart. And then the trade line is here. So you'd have put your entry above here to catch this buy, right? But then if you change this to the 5 minute, you notice the trade line is no longer, let me just use one line. It's no longer up here, it's down here. So you'd have come down some more. If you change this to the 15-minute, you notice that the trade line is down here. If you go to the 30-minute, you notice the trade line is down here.
Safety trade alert.
And if you go to the 1 hour, you see the trade line is down here. So you're using the trade line on the different time frames to determine where to place your entry, your buy or sell stop. Okay? So when you get the trade idea from the scanner, it tells you the time frame. NZD card 1 minute buy stop. So you'd be going to the 1 minute chart to put in that. But if it was a 5 minute trade, let me go and find a 5 minute trade for you. Let me find a 15-minute one. Let's look for a Forex, one of the last 15-minute peers, right? The 15-minute. The last 15-minute one was CAD Chef sell stop, right? So let's look for CAD Chef sell stop, CAD Chef on the 15-minute. So we'd go to the 15-minute chart. You could see it showing red, green, red. And it's already started selling already. It's already below the line. All right. So you'd have missed a good amount of it already. But if we had gotten that early enough, we would have put in our entry just below the trade line on the 15-minute chart. Okay. If you change this to the 1 minute chart, you'd see that the entry is away from the trade line. You could see that, right? If you were using the 1 minute chart. But the 15-minute chart is where you'd have put it in. And obviously, if you would have caught some of this is what you'd have caught, right? Before this started happening. Or if you put it on the 5 minute, you see, right? So I hope that helps you. So when you come to the 15-minute, you got a 15-minute call out, then you could go ahead and put it close to the 15-minute line and wait for it to come down. In this case, all right? Hope that helps you. That helps you, don't Stan?
Yeah, so in other words, if you have it depends on the time frame call out that you place your entry.
Yeah, you place your entry on the chart of the call out.
Of the call out, right. So if I have a 1 hour call out, then I go to a 1 hour chart and place my entry based on that.
Yes, exactly. So you come to the 1 hour chart.
So how does it correlate with the 1 minute or let's say a lower time frame? Is there any correlation?
Yeah, it's not a correlation in the sense of where to place your trade, because you're placing the trade on just one time frame. Now, what you do is that when you're confirming the trade, you need to confirm the higher time frame on the left and the lower time frame on the right, and you use the data on both of them to confirm that the trade is valid as a buyer.
Valid. Okay. So I place my entry on the time frame that is called out and use the higher time frame on the left for further confirmation.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
Excellent.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome, man. When I come to Trinidad, you get me some bus up shop.
Ah, you could get plenty of that. I might even bring some for you when I'm traveling.
Ah.
I knew I was hearing a Trini voice.
Who is that?
It's Melissa. I knew I was hearing a Trini.
Where are you from, Melissa?
Trinidad, sour.
Sour. All
Yes.
right. Yeah, in Tobago.
Oh, okay.
I in
Perfect.
Tobago. Yeah, that's very Trini, man. I in Tobago.
I Tobago.
I in Tobago.
I'm
I
sorry.
in Tobago.
I'm sorry. I am in Tobago.
No, sorry, bro. No, sorry. It's just sweet, man. Here, that's an original Trini statement. That's like one of the hallmark Trini statements. You know, leaving out that
Yeah.
Why say
And
extra
yeah.
words, right? What's the
Yeah.
point in saying all these extra words, right?
Yeah, use up too much energy.
Yeah, just cut out some of the words, right? So it's the
Yes,
same
man.
thing. I still understand you.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
It's like all you.
Oh, Trinidad, man. Wonderful. I love it. All right, so doubles and bus up shot is on you when I get to Trinidad, bro.
Not a problem. You have that
Telling
in
you for it.
abundance.
All right.
All right. Thanks very much, Ted.
You're welcome, man. All right, guys, congratulations. I know we're going to have a lot by the next year this time, guys. A lot of you, I expect to see you have earned at least $100,000 in trading income. Some of you on here, I know will earn over $1 million by next year this time. And we're going to have a lot of success stories. We're going to be on here again tomorrow at same time on Thursday as well, Saturday and Sunday. So guys, let's pack it out, right, with friends and family and help more and more people to become aware of this great system that we have. And congratulations for all of those who have started making money using the system. And it's just really a warm heart and joy to see that happen. All right. So love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We love you too.
Hey, Bright, you better.
Have a great day, sir.
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. You must be so happy. You must be so happy, right?
I'm happy, Dr. Harry.
I'm
Not how
telling
much
you.
dollar in Nigeria. I'm happy.
Hey, it's not like when you can earn US dollars in Nigeria, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to be making money from trading, come on. All right, that is just, hey, you're gonna become the king of the hill over there. You know, you're gonna have more money than the politicians. All right.
Yeah.
All right, then. Take care, man. See you guys tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.